Hi everyone, we're going to take a look at Binance token now, the BNB, the exchange token for the Binance exchange. BNB has been one of the top performers this cycle, despite its market cap, because of course, when the market is really bullish, exchanges just like Coinbase stock tend to go up, and BNB has long since entered price discovery and surpassed astonishing prices like $1,000. So that's the context for BNB. Now we've obviously had a retrace. This is the October crash, which kind of took us all the way back down to almost this support level, which is where we are now. And if Bitcoin decides to continue up from where it is at the moment, putting in a bit of a recovery after the last month or so of quite bearish price action, BNB will likely do the same and it will go up. Now, we have a double bottom, which is made up of a lower low and a higher low. And we've had a nice breakout of this descending channel where the price action has put a lovely retest on the flip side of this diagonal resistance, flipping it from resistance to support. And we've also now on the back of this higher low got a higher high, which is confirmation of a trend change as well as a breakout of this pattern. Now the only obstacle of course is for this 200 MA to be surpassed, as the 200 MA on the 4 hour is the first 200 MA time frame, which is the most significant, starts to be quite significant, So as an example, the 1 hour 200 MA is not particularly strong support or resistance, but on the 4 hour, the 200 MA does have quite a lot of weight. So we've got two options here. We can wait if Bitcoin continues to be a little bit bearish, we can wait potentially to come in again at the bottom of this range at support, which as you can see has been acting as resistance and support to the price action historically. It's quite a strong level. You can see obviously we bounced here, and this is why the October crash halted just before it. So you can wait to accumulate back on support, which is around $800. Bearing in mind, of course, if that scenario plays out, you may not have a stronger bullish context as we do now, so caution here. But of course this would accommodate Bitcoin coming down a little bit more. But the best scenario would be if Bitcoin continues to recover from where it is at the moment and starts to ascend higher, then we'll see a breakout hopefully of this 200 MA, and with nice confluence of this horizontal support area, you can see resistance, support, support, resistance, and come in then once you've had confirmation of a move up. That will then confirm the double bottom is essentially validated. We're kind of doing that at the moment, but essentially this is the neckline for the double bottom, and we really need a stronger break above that. And then you could look to come in on the retest, which will be around 935. So that would be wait for a break of the 200 MA and come back in on around 935. That would be the ideal sort of scenario, or maybe a little bit lower, potentially just to the neckline of the double bottom, just in case you might catch a wick, and that's about 895. So the range is essentially between 935 and 895. But of course, we need to have that break as well, and it wants to be quite a strong break up into this range, ideally into this area. So there's significant room for a retrace, given of course that crypto is very volatile, and then you can look to come in something like that. That would be a good bullish confirmation play. But of course, if the market does continue to head downwards, then we could see a retrace back down to support, maybe the upper end of this zone, which is around 822. So you may not come all the way back down to 800, but again, that wouldn't be a bad place to accumulate on the back of this breakout and double bottom. But that is BNB.